And we've got Hades from Boobs, aka Matreiuss here. On the other side, Striker playing Zeus. And on Ghostland we've got the Black Lotus as well as the Toothed Arrows. Decent stuff. Oh, I actually do not have my my detailed description mod right now. We'll have to get that after. Striker going for the SimCity on the side TC. This is going to be a very quick second town center timing, and Matreiuss will not be able to do much about it. Matreiuss is kind of doing the same thing, but his villagers are further away from the settlement than Strikers, so Striker will have probably a 15 to 20 second advantage in build time here, maybe even more. Striker might choke against Hades? I don't think so. I think Striker has trained enough for the matchup to just work out. That is a great scout. Normally this wouldn't be a problem because you alt S until the wall is done and then you bring like a Minotaur or whatever around. What's funny though is that Striker has gone Athena. I would have expected the Centaur play here with Hermes to just pick up, you know, 2 or 3 villagers and follow it up with a ceasefire TC steal eventually. Let's see how Matreiuss deals with the Mythic Age. Is he gonna go Hephaestus? Is he gonna go Artemis? I do think that this map, the play is to go Hephaestus. And he does that. Striker should be doing the same. Oh, he's going Hera? What? I don't know about this. It's very difficult to just kill Hades. It's gonna be a dragged out game. And Striker has lost a villager already here. And losing the fortress would be pretty bad, so he does want to avoid that. It does look though like he'll get the second TC very, very quickly. And he's gonna deny the fortress as well. But in the process he'll lose most of the infantry. Can he deny the second one? If he focuses, he should be able to. Matreiuss' second TC is not that far behind. Striker hasn't sent anything to it, so this is just gonna come up. Right now, in terms of kill death, we're pretty stable for both. Like, no one threw a big army. Only 14 units have died, even for Striker, who was quite aggressive there. The Hoplite army might be able to just break through all of these buildings, to be honest, before response can be put together. Good army for Matreiuss, and he's gonna start to work on the third TC, so is Striker. He'll lose another villager though. It would be good to see Striker moving on with all of these villagers and just, you know, leaving the one behind or whatever to make the farms. And then producing new ones. But yeah, it doesn't look like he's got enough villagers, in my opinion. Does Matreiuss just have more? Yep. Yep, he's got like 3 more villagers. It's a pretty big deal. Especially if he can snowball it further. Like, 2 more villager kills, that would be huge. And yeah, in general, Matreiuss is doing the right thing, focusing on wood and gold first, as Hades will be having a pretty big bank of food, actually. Ooh, that's gonna be a really good denial there by Striker. Hopefully he takes out the villagers and not just right-clicks the settlement. Because he can do both here. He can kill a few vills and reset the TC fully. Okay, we're gonna see an underworld passage to follow it up. And at the same time, he's towering up his settlement here. Not fully walled off though. And yeah, basically Matreiuss just runs away. He's gonna lose the fortress pretty easily. We still got Restoration and Lightning Storm, so he'll be using those very, very soon. half a minute left until Lightning Storm. It's gonna be around 5:30 or so. So obviously we'll see Restoration first to keep this push going. Matreiuss should have probably just used his own, but he's got an offensive underworld of his own. And yeah, it looks like he's gonna kill the Vills. And then we have to go through this again because he's got nothing to deal with buildings. The towers are gonna... Oh god, Striker's losing a lot of villagers actually. There's the restoration from Matreiuss. The Helipolis might be able to do some damage here, especially if the hoplites are microed along with them. But Matreiuss is gonna send some of his own hoplites to start doing some damage. I'm not sure Striker is able to deal with this completely, but since Matreiuss has absolutely zero siege, the Lightning Storm is gonna be enormous. Could kill a lot here for sure. The archers are gonna come through again. Oh, they're pouring through, holy. And they're gonna get a bunch of villager kills. If Striker can force them back through... Oh, he's actually just gonna trigger the Lightning Storm right now. There's no villagers here though, so that damage potential is not complete here. He's killed all of the archers, which is nice to see. But yeah, overall the TC is still pretty healthy, and Striker's eco probably not looking so hot right now. But once he gets the third TC, that's gonna change. Only Matreiuss is gonna try to go through again, and he's taking quite a bit of army with him. So that should be a full reset. Yeah, Striker isn't even microing the towers right now, so yeah, that's a full reset. Oh, that is unfortunate. Good move for Matreiuss though. So I guess whoever you're rooting for, this is good for Matt. Striker's gonna attempt a very aggressive move here, taking out the TC of Matreiuss, but is it actually gonna happen? One of the Helipolis is still full health, so I could see... Oh god, here come the Shades. Okay. Striker's gonna use his entire army for this. And he's just gonna barely get it with 3 hoplites left at the end there. Nicely done. Matreiuss cleans up. Striker cleans up. Striker gets the third TC. So technically speaking, because Striker is gonna have 3 TCs to 1, he should be in a tremendous lead when it comes to economy. He'll have so many more villagers. It's gonna be quite insane how many more villagers he's gonna have. And this difference is gonna catapult forward. Like, this is gonna get a lot steeper in the next minute. But Striker probably does need to calm the hell down right now. Because of this. Look at the massive resource difference. Striker needs to chill at home and build up that eco some more. Especially the gold part of it. Oh god, there's hoplite here. It's killing villagers. Ooh, if these hoplites were separated, he could have prevented this town center, but yeah, nah, it's gonna come up. The Helipolis is just slowing it down by 1.2 speed. So this is not gonna work out. Oh no, now he's gonna lose his entire army. I would have said the full reset would have been worth the 10 to 12 hoplites. But now he's gonna get nothing for it. He's gonna get 0 villager kills. Yikes. He damaged the house. Okay, here come the Helipolis though. And that should be a problem. There's a lot of melee though, and the Shades are not entirely bad. Archers are also going to be pretty difficult to cope with. that's a small reset there. Hopefully Striker can jump on a bunch of villagers to, you know, get back into this game, because right now, even though the map is not looking very good for Matreiuss, he's actually in the lead for now, for a short time. But if he gets 3 TCs again, and, you know, Striker keeps that prevented for long enough, we might be looking at a late game match here. And that's going to be hard for Striker, seeing as the Plenty Vault is helping out Matreiuss so much. The villager count is the one thing that's going to go in Striker's favor right now. Yeah, pretty steep difference. It's actually a double villager count right now, which is also why it's so hard for Striker to fight. Because he just doesn't have that extra population that his TC would have given him. He has it in eco, and he can't match the army size of Matreiuss. Yeah, Striker's gonna clean up this little side build, but he's losing a lot of units on the front. Shades are gonna gang up here on Jason. I'm gonna see a big wall in the center, so, you know, Striker keeping safe. Getting a lot of vills again, so I guess Matreiuss' eco won't last forever like this. But he's still in a really good position, and Striker's struggling for gold. Where are his gold vills? Bringing Bellarfin home to heal is obviously very important in these scenarios. Ah, there they are. These guys and girls need to do something. Probably just go for the gold. I'm sure he wanted to go for the food. Well, Striker's losing a lot of army. I'm not sure I like this for him. Matreiuss is pushing forward, and, you know, he keeps a consistent full pop. He's got enough eco to keep going for a long time. The only thing he doesn't have is a forward base, but he's working on that. He's not using these buildings just yet, but I think he's starting to. Okay, the fortress is now doing something. And so is the military academy, so just needs to activate the rest and deactivate these. And from there it should be okay. Striker just doesn't have an army to match this. He doesn't have an army at all. 102 pop, no resources, so yeah, this is pretty much over. If Matreiuss just goes down the middle, he basically wins. And Striker calls game. Matreiuss with 300 to 219 kills. Well done. I wonder if he's gonna pick Hades again. Of course, Hades is pretty good, and what I'm surprised by is that he's not going Pestilence but going Restoration, but we'll have to see what he does exactly. Anyways, game is about to start. And yeah, we got yet another Hades pick from Matreiuss. And yet another Zeus pick from Striker. Striker's build a little bit more clean. He's moving his villagers way earlier than the temple completes, whereas Matreiuss is idling a little bit here. Aye, that's not good. He's also gonna wall off this time rather than fast 2TC, and I assume he's gonna try to build forward. Yep. Both going Athena. I'm really curious why it's not Ares. That's just a better minor god, but anyways, no problem. It's playable with Athena. We got the Ring of Nibelung here, and we also got Grugnir Odin's Spear. Very, very good relic for Zeus. So I think that's exactly what Striker is going for. This Odysseus should be picking that up. And this time around, the scout is gonna die. Probably has to use Bolt against Chiron again. Now this is why I like to use Centaurs on the offense, because... or even Minotaurs on the offense, because then the Hades heroes can't come over and do this. They're actually hard to kill, especially Chiron, who's fast. And it looks like Draken's gonna lose the... oh, nice Bolt. Didn't think he would do it, but he did it. That fortress will probably not go up for a long time, so Matreiuss is just going to make it in a safer place. Striker going for Chesso Towers. It's going to surround this settlement here. It's going to be very, very difficult to really do any damage, but the Minotaurs insta-kill villagers, so... with the special ability. Hephaestus this time for Striker. It's probably a better choice against Hades. Although this small map, you could definitely make Hera work. There's so much pressure potential. Okay, it looks like Striker doesn't have a lot of vills again. We're looking at 3 villagers. What happened? It's a good thing he found the side build. I guess he's splitting the villagers a lot. Is that all the houses? That's 7 houses. Striker has not made all the houses. He's actually blocked right now. Okay. He's making them. We got Perseus, so Colossus is not going to be able to do too much. They're going to get killed one by one in this early game, so it's probably better to go Manticores to get more army versus army damage done, and then switch into Colossus later, when you can like double pump them from temples and stuff like that. Escort with some archers. It's gonna have actually 2 of them, and that's a really nice little choke point to go into. Ooh, also the Colossus are both alive, and Perseus is on cooldown, so this is a good time to try and do something with the Colossi. Gastrophides have been cleaned up. And Matreiuss is actually losing a lot of units because of the towers. Striker's villager is still alive. Yeah, this time he's getting really good kill down. The Colossus got caught. Exactly. Ah, great. Pestilence would be so good there. I yet once more don't have my chat enabled. Scusi. So restoration by Striker is gonna make it so that he can fight his army a bit longer. But it does look to me like Matreiuss will get the fastest second TC, and he's got the corners, he's got... Okay, this has been cleaned up, so he's got 1 side build left. Gastrophides here can come over and take out the fortress though, which is pretty important. And now we got a restoration from Matreiuss, so that's definitely healed up the Helepolis a little bit. It didn't work on the Perseus sufficiently though. So that guy's dead. A good micro on that Helepolis, pulling it back like this. Should be able to actually kill all of Striker's Helepolis right now. Good move at the Toxotes to take out the Gastrophides, but they've done their damage. The fortress is down. It's just, does Matreiuss still have a good amount of resources? It looks like no. It's very low on food actually, and if Striker can just maintain this and somehow get that 3rd town center and, you know, keep Matreiuss off of his own 3rd, then things will be very different this game. But Matreiuss has a lot of Helepolis, and he's winning the Helepolis versus Helepolis fights. That's one of the things that you have to do in these Greek mirrors. The infantry will be mostly fighting other infantry, and the archers don't do anything to Helepolis, so Helepolis versus Helepolis is probably the best option there. Okay, he's made too many now. That's a problem. Now the infantry will be fighting Helepolis, and that's not a pretty fight. Striker cleaned up this too. All he needs to do is open up this wall a bit. Yeah, now it's completely reversed. Striker has a lot of resources and Matreiuss has no resources. Also, Striker doing a bit of frontal pressure now. The Lorphin is still alive. What's going on with it? Is it just on stand ground? That's funny. Would be good to pick up this relic as well. It's 18 free gold. Don't say no to that. Here come the Gashafidis though. They are gonna need some special attention. Striker actually losing a lot of buildings and not having any Helepolis is a big problem. He's remade the fortress now to, you know, get his own Helepolis going again. But he's got a good amount of resources and Matreiuss is out, so composition is the only thing that Striker is behind on. But for how much longer? I mean, this army is not gonna last for Matreiuss. He's broke right now. Right this second, he's broke. Plenty Vault is on, so I guess that's gonna help. And he's got some food left, but he's got 2 villagers on food. And yeah, I think if Striker just stays in the game, he should be fine. He should know, to be honest. Like, look at the score. It's 63-20 versus 45-50. So he should know that there's not a lot of resources in the bag for Matt. Seems like Striker has a bigger eco to me. A little bit bigger. Okay, Belarfin is dead. Something weird going on with Striker's military. It seems small. Not sure what it is. Must be the free Helepolis and the Colossus. These guys could be the Underworld Scouts. Imagine how good an Underworld would be right now here. Instead, Striker is the one getting harassed, even though he's in total control. I'm not sure he realizes it, just how much he is in control, and he's actually running low on food right now. Matreiuss is slowly recovering, but that's not enough farms for Striker, that's for sure. You need like double. He's got some more here, I guess. So that would make it, what, 15 farms? You need like 20. It's a lot of towers. Ooh, that's a great raid. Like, low resource situations, if you can manage to put some pressure on your opponent and distract from, you know, them killing your entire base, that's great. Should go for it every time. Except the problem is, I guess, most of the time you'll find some defenders fighting you off. We got the Peltas here. Hades Saxoli is doing pretty good, but now they're gonna have to fight against 2 Peltas. They're still gonna make it though. Okay, this 1 Peltas now I think will kill them all. Not before losing another donkey. It's getting exciting. Can it finish it? No, the Toxotes wins again. I think it's fair to say they're not very hard counters. Ooh, great Perseus freezing there. Or petrification. Imagine these hoplites doing the same to these gold villagers. That would be so good. And then Underworld. I think Striker's waiting for that 30C full pop time. Blarfin is gonna die here. And Perseus gets away. So is Matreiuss gonna go home and heal? He's getting by on super low eco. But there is no Gastrophiles in sight, so that does mean that Striker should be able to get the TC up back here. Especially if all the infantry just path blocks and doesn't allow the Helipolis close. There is a Gastrophiles. Matreiuss forced back though, and that's a lot of idols. He can't afford that right now. Needs to build a town center ASAP. Looks like Striker's gonna get his own up. Yeah, still no Gastrophiles inside. Striker straight getting bigger and bigger over time. The wall is still annoying for him, but it's not the end of the... Oh, what the heck? Here we go again. We've been here before, we'll be here again. What the hell? Striker's gonna get the TC in the last second and the villagers are garrisoned. Oh my god! The shades! Not a strong enough play here. But that's not the end of the shades. They're gonna continue on and they'll do their job. They'll go and die again, taking some baddies with them. Or goodies, depending on your allegiance. PTSD? It's always Striker. Why? Why is it always Striker? Why are you bully? Oh man. He's gonna not be able to deny the town center. And Matreiuss is suddenly back in the game. The shades, I'm telling you guys, the shades are fixing it. Every time Hades is in trouble, just pop some shades out of the temple you should have had all this time. Hell yeah. This is absolutely insane. Okay, where's the siege, man? Where's the siege? Still making Colossus. I don't think he can... Can he afford it? He can't really afford it. At least he won't be able to afford the next one, and I don't know about the next Colossus either, to be honest. Where is Bellerophon? Did he lose him? Can't see the corpse. Ah! The relic, yes. Very good. Is that better than the Hades thing? Yes. No. Not at all. 45 gold per minute. Four Helipolis here. They could do a lot of damage if, you know, there's nothing to fight against them. Ooh, he's starting up the Colossus side build stuff. But this Bellerophon is gonna be weak. And killed maybe even. Oh no, the hip is pissed! Gets away with a little bit of healing there. And actually the Colossus should be able to kill the Helipolis. It's got really nice crush damage and these guys don't have crush armor, so 50%, not exactly very high. Here's Bellerophon again at 26 hit points. Oh boy. It's a great opportunity to get rid of him, but I guess Perseus is gonna focus down the Colossus first and then he's gonna punch Bellerophon. Oh no, he just runs away actually. Striker also has a bunch of Helipolis, and honestly, he could just retreat back here. I mean, with all the tower and fortress and TC coverage, this army is not scary at all. And we are probably looking at a counterattack right now. There's one Colossus in here, keeping it safe until Perseus dies, I presume. Now is the time, Striker. Now is the time to Colossus this. Ooh, he's already got the TC super low. Matreiuss is in real trouble this time around. great raid as well. Although this is only going to be 6 villagers, and actually Striker too slow to react to the movement. But he's going to get the underworld instead. Okay, that's even better. That's way better than the raid would have been. And yeah, the villagers are... I don't think they can defend against this. What is Matreiuss bringing home? Is it going to be enough? There's a bunch of Helipolis going to do a counter attack. Probably taking out the underworld. If at all. These Helipolis could just turn around and, you know, defend against that. The Striker needs some dudes to repair. He's not gonna have that in time, I don't think. Yeah, it does look like... it's gonna be close! Striker can maybe salvage this. Come on, save the underworld. You can do it. 200 HP. Send the villager. Send help. Matreiuss is gonna rebuild this at the speed of light, except he's not. Yeah, okay. Matreiuss has got nowhere to go. First is in a good position to take out one of the Colossi. Lost the underworld now. On the other side, I think, as well. Either way, Striker is causing a huge disruption here. The trade has not been set up, though, so the damage is not that extreme. But I think Matreiuss was out of resources at the end. Definitely for food. And I think his military must have been tiny because he was on 1 town center. Yeah, 3 town centers to 1. Just not gonna work. Striker's gotten a lot of kills here. Well done. It's a good map, right? Striker has a good chance here to, you know, go after that tent very early. And we're gonna see a Zeus mirror. Striker's going for the forward TC, actually. Very interesting. We're gonna see a wall on the side. And another Athena pick from both players. Which is natural on this. Like, you do want, I think, rather Pegasus here and the bow of Artemis. Both decent relics. You probably don't want the Pegasus one after a while, though. Anyways, I was saying, you want Hera here. Absolutely, because there's gonna be a one-fronted fight between these 2 areas. Striker's buildings are way faster, so that's nice, but they're not a wall. So we'll have to see if Matreiuss can keep up the pace. What's going on here? Hello? There we go. Can confirm that Legend is indeed a mod. Minotaur hasn't gotten off the special attack, it seems, and Striker's running away, getting the bolt in the end. All he needs now is Chesso Towers and a good way to get to that town center. He's gotten the Pegasus relic. Wow, I'm sure he's ecstatic right now about this. The archer slowing down everyone so much. But if he gets in here and kills all the villagers, like, all he needs to do is click 1 unit on each. And he's got it, like, yeah. But he's fighting the army, so his own stuff is gonna die really fast. But see how hard it is for moving units to be caught. And they're just gonna easily get villager kills. That's why it's such an important skill in Deathmatch to be able to super quickly spread your units out on several villagers. Want to be able to do that fast. Striker's killed a lot of villagers already, so this is nice. And these villas are gonna cross paths, so a few hits are gonna go in. Oh, the Cav is gonna get the last one. Holy! He's killed so many villagers. Oh my goodness. How many are alive? 3, 4. That's it? Oh my god, he has 4 villagers. Are you kidding me? He's got 5 villagers. He's making them now, but I mean, there's no fortress. There's only an infantry army. The Colossus is about to die. Assuming something hero-like focuses it down. If Striker just does a big underworld on 2TC, this is over. This could go Hera. Oh no, he went. Yeah, he went to Phases, interestingly enough. This is absolutely a Hera map. I'm not sure why he did this, but either way, Striker is so far ahead right now in the villager game that it should be nearly impossible to lose this. Even gets the Bellerophon kill there. Very nicely done. Oh, this is tanking most of the archer fire. Not that important though for units that you want to focus him down. Just let him do his thing. It doesn't matter if he's got more HP. He's got the same damage roughly, so just leave him alone, to be honest. Striker now on 3 town centers. And yeah, his villager production should absolutely snowball out of control from here. Would like to see a few hoplite raids, you know, just to break the walls and reset TCs. Myrmidons? What's going on? Why Myrmidons? They have nothing to do bonus damage against here. Would like to see the long trade route as well by both players, if possible. Tough decision, right? Because this is easier to secure, but for like red. But if red can get this, that's a lot more value. And Apollo's gonna come through. I don't think there's much to deny there. Nice ghost build by Matreiuss, but I think Striker can just punch through this easily. He's just gonna go underworld. Okay, he can keep his units on the fight here. I don't know if he's really gotten much done. There were only 2 villagers, to be honest. Might have been enough to just break through. The underworld, still useful later. How are we doing for resources? That's a delete on the scout, by the way, to free up the population. It doesn't look like the tent has been killed. Matreiuss is 130 pop. Striker's 170, so his tent has definitely not been killed either. Legend, please help with the moderation. Thank you. Just permaban assholes like that, okay? This TC could go up. I don't think Striker's got anything going there. He's got a bunch of hoplites, but I don't think they can make it. So maybe I'll kill the main TC, but Matreiuss will remain on 1 town center. Pegasus is gonna do a scout. So yeah, now Striker knows that this is a thing. And it's gonna... Oh! Okay, we got a patrol boss with a wall. This should be relatively easy to take on as well. Double Colossus production. That's gonna be pretty good. Striker will need to, you know, stop a few military buildings from making stuff, like especially the Hippospis gotta stop in order for Colossus to pop out. So you're gonna get back to main TC, it looks like it. But is he gonna survive against Striker's late game? Like, Striker getting set up now, opening up this path. He's gonna go after the market, I'm sure. And the Fortress should be next up to kill. Yeah, we've been having lag spikes. It's just the Weebly connection isn't that great, to be honest. Like, it's never perfect. Okay, 2 Colossus. It's gonna be free very shortly. And we've got the Helipolis with 2 Helipolis with this, so that town center should be toast. Here comes Bellerophon. If Striker can focus the units on that. Oh, actually, there's a surround, so this Bellerophon needs to jump out. It's gonna die very, very fast if every unit keeps hitting it. Ah, Matreiuss not saving that. But Striker's not able to go through this path with the Colossus. The choke point is too tiny. That's what he said. And the Helipolis are gonna be taken out as well. 3 Colossus now and 2 Helipolis. Is that gonna be enough? Maybe 4 Colossus? Yeah, if this one keeps eating wood. That's what she said. Oh, okay. Yep, this DC should die, I think. Amazing, Matreiuss back to 3 town centers. How are we doing for eco? Yeah, this is dead. On these small maps, you should not be able to go Colossus in the Zeus mirror. But if it's a big map, then absolutely. You just get a lot more staying power with plenty, and on occasion you can pop out those 5-6 Colossus and, you know, run down the Medusa before you attack. Just hide them in the temple until you're ready. Well, that looks like it's going to be a very strong underworld when Matreiuss is ready, so there's a small amount of chance here that he'll do something that's going to hurt Striker, but to be honest, I don't think Striker will let this happen. There's a lot of archers though, so if there's any time to do it, it's right now. Right now, a big attack with all these Helipolis would do the trick. Even if it's just out here. Oh, but look at this! Right where I was hovering my mouse. Pretty good at this. Striker's DC is actually at risk, and what's he gonna do? Kill that with Toxotes? Nah, he's gonna have to... This is gonna go late game, guys. After this, hopefully, yes. Ah, that would have been a good relic to have earlier. There's enough archers here that I don't think Striker can kill the Underworld very easily. If he focuses it everything and Matreiuss doesn't repair, then maybe. But Matreiuss has a lot of stuff, and he's killed a TC. He's up a TC now. He's got a good amount of economy. Actually, he does not. But Striker's one isn't that good either. Alright, he's gonna get the Underworld kill. Can he get the kill on the Helipolis though? That's a lot of Helipolis. Bellerophon's gonna get away. Might even be able to go home and heal. Nice job by Striker catching the villagers, so at least they're not gonna come back to cause trouble. And you know, the Helipolis numbers are thinning out, so Matreiuss will have to push frontally again, and now he just doesn't have the eco to make villagers, whereas Striker has already made a good amount. So while this looked like a good attack, I'm not sure that it was enough. Striker just was so far ahead already. He can take losing a TC for a while. Should probably save this Bellarphin. It's got 78 health. Could bring it back around for a jump, but needs to run after. Not gonna need it though, like he can just go home and heal. Nice cleanup by Striker, and all of a sudden Matreiuss just doesn't have pop. He can't afford it. Striker's struggling a little bit with food, but he's got a really nice siege army, so that should be able to do something. As long as he stops like the double donkey production here, I think he's fine. Where's the villagers? It's only sending 3 vills. Oh god, what is this? Yeah, this might be enough to kill a TC. But Matreiuss is actually making a Bellarphin, so you know what, if that pops out, which it should because he's low pop, actually is not low pop anymore. Okay, if that Bellarphin doesn't come out, if Striker stops killing units, he's gonna get the TC. That's very, very nice. And he's gonna get his own, because he's got so many vills here. Oh, what's going on with this traffic incident? Wow. Nicely done by Striker, and now Matreiuss is in real trouble, because he still doesn't have a whole lot of food. He's gonna eat some chicken. The Trojans are farming outside the walls. Technically, this is still within the wall. But that's pretty funny. Garrison inside the... What? That must be an accident. He's got money. He's really rich. He's a rich smurf. That's why Rich isn't playing, in quotation marks, because he's actually Striker. There's 3 hoplites in this now. He's gotta be careful with this. Towers are doing a number on these archers though, and I guess when Striker comes... What is up with the walls? Sorry, with the towers. They're so random. I don't know about this one. Matreiuss has still very nice map control, and he's actually re-established his eco. 63 gold for each of the trade caravans, and these donkeys are currently empty. It would be so much better if one of the players had a long trade. Striker's gonna double layer the walls now, so making sure that this stuff doesn't happen anymore. Ooh, Matreiuss standing up for a really good push. Can't afford the Colossus still. So Striker's gonna have a... Oh god, Striker's just lost his Bellarphin, and he's got 120 pop only. This is Matreiuss who's full pop, and he's breaking down all the buildings. Oh no, what's happening? I think Matreiuss is gonna do it. Like, you don't have enough stuff here, Striker, to beat him. He's gonna berry pick a little bit. Yeah, that TC is down, and that's probably gonna be the game. Its trade is also shorter, by the way. Striker's 0 units on the field, and that's gonna have to be game. Yeah, 91 pop. What the hell? Where did all the gold villagers go? Has Matreiuss killed them all? He's even ejected the Pegasus relic, so overall nice play, but what the hell happened in the end? That's Woodline. I mean, it helped. Certainly helped. But yeah, Striker should have been fine, I think. This game was over, but it shouldn't have been, in a way, if you guys know what I mean. He just kind of stopped having gold and making units, so yeah, that was painful as an ending there. Right, let's go into game 4. And it's another Zeus war. Matreiuss seems to prefer this matchup to the Hades one, it seems. Someone please go Hera this time. This map is begging for it. Just do a 1-2-3 punch, really. Our relics are the Vegetae and the Dwarven Calipers. These maps are so aggressive and so open. Yeah, you should absolutely go Hera and do a lot of damage with Lightning Storm, Underworld, Restoration, and just probably end the game like that. You can even do Underworld as soon as it's available, stay around with Restoration, and then do Lightning Storm. It's so powerful. Striker's Wills are idle here. Gotta get those working ASAP. It's making only one set of Hippospis, so that's good, but sadly, there is no way out, so some of these hoplites are gonna be stuck within. Matreiuss has a closer distance to his town center here, but Striker could technically sidebuild this. Oh god, what is this villager up to? It's being seen by Matreiuss, so that will is gonna die before it gets anything done. Unless Striker can get a... Okay, the scout is even gonna do massive damage to this will. Either way, that's a reset on this TC because the side build has gone up. Good build by Striker, I like it. Let's fix the villagers. Still no wall in the back, so let's go. Faces again? What? Okay. I guess if they have a gentleman's agreement to both do it, it's fine. It's the threat of Hera that makes it not fine on this kind of map. Okay, where's these hoplites? These 4 hoplites now. They need to go after this or it will go, or the TC will finish. It's gonna be 5 hoplites. Should be enough. But man, oh no, dude, they're going to the wrong place. No, that was gonna be so beautifully clean, and we're not gonna get to see it. Can you feel my suffering? Maybe he'll break through this. It's gonna be a clutch moment if he can. I think Matreiuss is just gonna ghost build behind. Oh, he's not looking! Oh my god, TC is so close to finishing and he's going... He's denied it! Oh my goodness, last second! The last second Matreiuss thinks it's a TC bug, but it's not because it's still going up. The health was still going up. It's not a bug. What? No. No, the hoplites come through the forest. No, it was paused. Legend, can you check in the VOD or get a clip or something? Gonna see a hoplite counter attack. Let's see what it does. Striker's got 3 archer ranges up front, and he's got 2 colossus, so this should be a pretty big underworld attack. Needs to fortify this area in case of a retaliation underworld. Wow, Striker's absolutely wrecking the villagers. This is disgusting. Colossus going down the main area. Hoplite went through forest. That was stopped the TC. Good eye, Hagrid. Well done. I did not see it. I thought it was just the main guys that punched through the buildings, but... yeah, sometimes the hoplites can go through it. Just depends on how stupid the forest is. So, thanks random maps. But Wookiee is so much better, no bugs there. Yeah, it is just how it works. Like, sometimes, on Tundra especially, look at this. I'm pretty sure you could squeeze a hoplite through that. There's no reason he shouldn't have Chesso towered this, right? The striker used the bolt, yes. So he's gonna have to deal with that Bellerophon, but he's got a lot of hoplites pouring through to help out with the DPS. So another Colossus coming as well. And there's more on the way, Helipolis included. Matreiuss is in a lot of trouble. I think Striker's gonna catch up this game because there's absolutely no villagers in sight. That's one. He's walling off the corners even. There's gonna be another in here. That one's just died. 5 villagers, maybe 7 villagers on the entire map for Matreiuss. Should be easy for Striker to hunt him down, but the repair is pretty strong. And actually, you know what? This TC might get to live. Oh, so close. The Colossus needed to be jumped on by Bellerophon. But then again, there was another Colossus coming and another Helipolis, so I really wouldn't have been enough. Striker needs to shift like these vills or something. I say he needs to. He's 3-0 TCs. The game is over. That one TC denial has decided absolutely everything. Well done. Yeah, there's no rules against glitches. You don't really build a TC with 4 villagers anyway, or whatever that was, 5 villagers. Yeah, we've had bugs where entire armies got stuck, where trade got stuck and people lost for it. So yeah, we can definitely have a discussion about what kind of bugs there can be in the game that are game changing. Thing is, if you don't notice that there's gonna be a problem and you don't fix it beforehand, like with trade getting stuck, then you're gonna suffer, because the game is gonna punish you in so many ways. Both players going Athena again. Hair up 100%. I hope you're right. That would be good here. A little bit of an odd build by Striker, and that is definitely not walled. That's a gap. So Matreiuss can go through that. Matreiuss has got a very weird wall himself. He should have made this here. Like this. But he didn't. Take care, Chandler. When you're making another Discord account. What happened with that anyway? Training with Matreiuss paying off? Absolutely. He's definitely better than number 14 on the list. And I think you too, Shelty. So you should challenge someone if you haven't already. I'm actually not sure if you have right now. Alright, Chandler, no problem. That's true. How to not get triggered 101. Don't be in the place that triggers you. Yeah, 8 minutes can decide games. I don't know, dude. Like, we'd have restarts all the fucking time. Alright, this time he's not able to glitch through the forest, Kappa. Matreiuss gonna get a second TC. Striker's not gonna finish at the same time. I'm not sure why he's fighting the military academies here. I don't like it. STC is done. Oh, Striker's done with the units. This is not good. Not good for him. That's great for Matreiuss. He's getting so many juicy kills here. And I guess he's gonna be looking at trying to produce stuff here. I guess a double fortress and like 4 towers would be reasonable to fortify given how Striker is playing right now. But actually Striker is gonna go for that play himself. He's also gonna look in the corner here and probably prevent the wall. There's no villager. The villager just turned around and finished this halfway. Okay. Would it be an upset though if Matreiuss wins? I mean, he's a top supremacy player against a deathmatch player who's not very experienced yet. Is that really favored for Striker? I'm not sure, man. Striker is skilled, but he's got to work on the little things a lot. Definitely a good RTS player, that's why he's doing well in general. High APM, good macro and micro. But some of the fundamentals just not right for AOM. Not mechanically speaking, just for AOM. He's gonna get the town center kill here though, and that might be a huge problem for Matreiuss. It seems that, you know, there's just no units. Where the hell are the units? What were these guys doing all this time? Now they're gonna enter the forest of towers. Oh god, Striker is looking so good right now. This position Striker is in is great. He's gonna kill a bunch of houses, and Matreiuss is gonna have to rebuild all of them In fact, Striker's gonna go after another TC right now. All I'd like to see is the archers to focus down the infantry units. And yeah, Matreiuss has got nothing to defend himself with, even if he can kill the hella bullets with the villagers, which he's not doing. The hoplites are tearing things up, and random villagers, okay, would have gotten caught, but Striker already won the game, so it doesn't matter. GG, and Matreiuss is out of the tournament. Striker takes it 3-2. Amazing series. Very, very well done. And Matreiuss was doing pretty well too. I do hope to see him in the next tournament. Thanks to him for playing. That was great.